if you're in a space where you're reflecting, what am I being asked to understand right now? I suggest that you stay for this reading. I call this tarot spread the Lantern of the Path. This is a tarot spread of 6 cards, each card reflecting on one thing per card is what I meant to say. And I'm going to shuffle the cards. I prayed before shuffling. I asked that God protect this reading, that it be centered in truth, prosperity and love, and peace. Judgment card at the bottom. That's nice to see. And the World card. It's a good read right here. So card number 1 is the landscape. What energy am I currently moving through? So what energy are we currently moving through? Let's see. Before we continue with pulling the cards, the opening reflection is, what am I being asked to understand about my current path? So what are we being asked to understand about our current path? And see if these cards resonate for your journey. Full card at the bottom of the deck. For your swords. Okay. First card, the landscape. What energy am I currently moving through? This card describes the environment surrounding you right now, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or practically. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles as the landscape. Let's look into the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles in this deck represents worry and illness. So so the vibe, the environment that you're currently in resonates with the Five of Pentacles. This can mean emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or practically. So physically and in the moment. Five of Pentacles can represent in this deck sadness, worry, illness. So that is what's coming up in today's reading. The Five of Pentacles is a card of hard time. Excuse me, I had to burp. And burp again. Woo. The Five of Pentacles is a card of hard times. It may come in the form of an illness, job loss, financial trouble, or rejection. Above all this, there will be worry, so much worry. This anxiety is counterproductive and damaging. You must find a way to quiet the mind during this physical time. Rely on meditation or visualization to find peace. And you can use whatever other healthy coping skills you need to help ease your anxiety. So right now we're navigating through anxious energy. That's the environment that may be present emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or practically. And the advice is to use whichever healthy coping mechanisms through either via meditation, yoga, taking a walk out in nature, having a conversation with a trusted individual, and reflecting on that you're currently navigating through. And remember, the reflection in this overall reading is, what am I being asked to understand about your current path? So currently you're in the energy of the Five of Pentacles. The second card is the lesson, Father of Wands. This is, to me, the protector card in this deck. What am I being invited to learn or recognize is this card. This reveals a deeper wisdom hidden within your current experiences. I always like referencing to the definitions of the cards because I've learned that all decks have a variation of different meanings to reflect on, or particular things to focus on for each deck. So the Father of Wands is charismatic and creative. The Father of Wands is a man of mystique and charisma. Others are drawn to him naturally, and he welcomes them with an open and loving heart. Usually you'll find him involved in the healing arts as he is deeply compassionate and in tune with life and nature. He is able to hold steady and still during conflict. So you're being asked to recognize this about yourself. It's the deeper wisdom hidden within your current experiences as well. So even though you're navigating your environment, your energetic environment is the Five of Pentacles, which is worry and anxiety over some kind of rejection or loss. You're being asked to learn and be invited to recognize and learn the charisma and within your experiences that culminated towards that Five of Pentacles. So seeing the sunshine after the rain kind of thing. Let's move towards the third card, and I'm not going to shuffle again. The third card is the obstacle, which is the Ten of Cups. What may be preventing me from fully understanding this lesson? A belief, fear, habit, attachment, distraction, or pattern that may be clouding your perspective. So with the Ten of Cups, this is what I'm getting, a belief. So maybe you have a belief that whatever this situation was is supposed to be a Ten of Cups, where there's fulfillment, completion, and emotional fulfillment, right? Because it's water, so it's connected to our emotions. So you felt like this was supposed to give you Ten of Cups energy, but it's giving you Five of Pentacles energy of anxiety due to rejection or things just not working out the way it is. Spirit is saying, even though you may not be feeling Ten of Cups energy about this, because you hold a belief that you were supposed to experience a Ten of Cups energy about whatever you're having a rejection to or a loss to or whatever may be giving you anxiety about, even though it's not, the belief is that it was supposed to be this, but it's not, because currently it's the Five of Pentacles. The second card tells you, and this is why the advice within this reading is to help yourself learn and understand what it is that was healing, that was positive through that experience, to help you out of this like Five of Pentacles energy. Fourth card is the Lantern. What can guide you forward? Eight of Pentacles. In this deck, this is craftsmanship, the ability to work on something and succeed with it. So whatever this may be, even though it didn't play out the way you believed it should have, because the belief was to have this Ten of Cups energy, feeling fulfillment, feeling happiness, abundance with this. Even though you aren't feeling that currently with the Five of Pentacles being the current environment, the Eight of Pentacles is saying you have the ability to succeed at what this may be. Even though you may have gotten a rejection or a failure of some kind, or it just not feeling right, whatever, because I'm not sure what the situation is, but whatever the situation is, because this is a general reading, whatever the situation is, even though you're not feeling fully like fulfilled with it, or like feel worry about it or anxious about it, heck, it may not even be rejection. You may just be worrying that things might not play out the way it is because currently you're not feeling that. The Eight of Pentacles is saying, hey, you have the ability to succeed at this. This will be successful for you. You have the ability to have completion with this. Just keep working at it. In the Rider-Waite deck, the Eight of Pentacles is a man working. And there's like 7 pentacles posted up, and he's working on the 8th pentacle. So it's definitely like you're going to be able to work through this, and working through this with this card, there talks about whatever you're working through will be a successful outcome. So that's something to look forward to. This is the Lantern, what guides you forward, knowing this. Then we have the next step. What action or focus would be the most supportive right now? Not the entire future, just the next meaningful step. So just the next meaningful step is giving you Wheel of Fortune, completion. What I'm getting as well is, because the Wheel of Fortune is a sense of wholeness and completion, what I get is, okay, because the Eight of Pentacles is right before guiding you forward. Guiding you forward is the motivation and the knowing that you can continue to progress forward, work towards things, and it will be a successful outcome. So it becomes a successful outcome as long as you hold the belief and the thought that it will be a successful outcome, regardless of the present environmental energy, either energetically, mentally, or practically, like we mentioned earlier. The next meaningful step is knowing that there's completion. The completion, from what I was getting, is accepting what I just said. It may not be the 10 of Cups right now, but I can still work towards this thing, and it's still going to be successful for me because I'm adamant. I'm the Eight of Pentacles is craftsmanship, so the ability to become a master at what you're doing. Whatever it may be, there is a sense of, as long as you progress towards it, you will succeed. And what you need to do is close that negative thought pattern that, oh, it's just not working how I thought it would. Well, okay, it may not feel right now, but it will. Just keep working towards that. The next meaningful step is having completion of closing off that negative, like, it's not how. So when you get it's not how I wanted it to feel like, it may not be what I want it to feel like right now, but at least I have the ability to continue to progress forward and complete this thing by letting go of what I thought it would be and being open to receiving what I know I'm worthy of. Then the card 6 is the gift, 10 of Pentacles. What might emerge if I embrace this understanding, the potential outcome, blessing of growth available through this process. So what would change if I trusted that I don't need to see the entire path before taking the next step? So here's what I got for you. You have the 10 of Pentacles. That's tangible. So because the 8 of Pentacles showed up as card 4, which is what to look forward to, the lantern, the light, is the work. Physically working through it. Now, if this environmental energy is mental energy or spiritual energy, then the physical work would be whatever spiritual practices you have, working towards that and knowing that it's going to work and help clear out this 5 of Pentacle energy, right? Now, if it's something that you're working towards practically, if it's a practical matter, applying to jobs or working on your business or just working on your physical health, whatever it may be, it's knowing that as long as you put in the work towards it, it's knowing that you're going to end up successful. The 10 of Pentacles is abundant energy. Let me see the keywords for here. Fulfillment, abundance. So it's having fulfillment and abundance. So you're going to be having fulfillment and abundance as long as you keep moving forward and progressing forward and closing out, because this is whole, feeling whole, completion. Feel whole in your situation, though it may not have felt that way. Work with what you know works for you to feel that way again. You know what I mean? Or get that outcome that you're working towards. So it's not giving up on oneself in any matter, practical, mental, spiritual, emotional. It's not giving up on yourself. It's acknowledging where you are now. Okay, things feel I'm not going to say that word, but things don't feel so great right now, right? But hey, I know if I do this, A, B, and C, then I'm going to get some kind of progress I need to get me from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. And that's the advice and the reflection for you today. Now, you know your own situation. So I'm going to tell the closing reflection again. What would change if you trusted that you didn't need to see the entire path before taking the next step? What do you need to change? What would change if you trusted? So what actions do you have to take to get here if you know to trust yourself within that and know that this is going to work? Even if it's something you haven't tried before, but you've learned about it and you studied about it and you were advised about it or guided about it because it's worked for someone else. It's trusting in yourself, trusting in the universe, trusting in your belief system, and knowing that taking those steps are going to get you the progress you need. And the cards never lie. The outcome is the 10 of Pentacles. Not giving up on yourself gives you 10 of Pentacle energy. I hope this reading was very helpful for you and that this reflection worked out for you and whatever your situation is. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.